Welcome back, everyone, to River and Sea, where we are back here in the Chamber of Leadership, where Bori is about to execute the plan that he has created.
It is time now to set my plan into motion.
When I give the word, Stillig and Wheelie will set out for the guarded junction on the Eastern Road. 2 hours after that, they will attack the outpost and attempt to convince the defenders that their force is of much larger size. Meanwhile, you and I will creep towards Stocksnach. If I'm correct, the main force of the White Hand Orcs will leave the camp to defend the guarded junction on the Eastern Road. We will then enter the camp and find the leader of the White Hand Orcs in Moria. Once he is dead, they will be leaderless and disorganized, and be of little threat to us. Speak with me when you're ready, Pine Sea. If only Broin could see our moment of triumph! Alright. Well, let's hope it is a moment of triumph. Let's go. Are you ready? We shall leave for Stocksnach, and I will give the word to Stillig and Wheeling that they should leave for the guarded outpost on the Eastern Road. We will drive the White Hand from Moria, friend. You'll see. We'll see, all right.
Saruman's attempts to bring the orcs of Moria under his sway will only be ended when his minions perish. The valor of the dwarves must be relied upon in these dark times. At Stocksnach, the White Hand must be cut off.
And we're going to try to do that. Here we are, Pine Sea. If we are able to defeat the leader of these White Hand Orcs, we should be able to drive them from Moria with little difficulty. But we must be cautious. I don't want to attract any attention until we are near the leader. We should not travel in a group, for we would be too easy for the sentries to spot. No, we must travel single file. You'll go first, and then, when the coast is clear, you will give me a signal so that I can follow. Our signal would be a wave. Just wave to me now so that when you feel, I can run to you without getting seen. And wave to me now so that I can see that you understand. Alright, so we shall wave to him. There you go. That's it, exactly. Then I'll know that the coast is clear. This way. Alright. Hold up. Oh, I see an orc. Be careful. Do you see the patrolling orcs? We can't let them see us, or our mission will be a failure. We're making for the building built into the side of the rock. Straight ahead. It seems that the orcs are paying no heed to it, and we will be out of their view when we make it there. Run there without getting too close to any orcs. Okay, fine. Okay, so we have an orc right over there. So I have to make sure that he doesn't see me. Back and forth. Okay. Good. Alright. That should do. Okay. Let's see if he gets here before the orc sees him. Perfect, Piney. Absolutely top notch. Do you see where those tracks passed over the gap with the rocks? Okay. Get beneath the tracks without being seen. Alright, so we got him over there. Which way does he turn? Careful now. Actually, I better make sure no one there sees me either, right? There we go. Now, let me know which way he's going. Alright, coast is clear. Let's hope it stays clear. Yeah, I have such a wonderful view of being able to see whether or not the coast is clear, but yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did see it. All right. There we go. Alfar's not saying anything, but I think that he knows. You worry too much. Alfar's got this all under control. Look sharp, guys! The Greybeards are attacking the guarded junction. Save some slaughter for me! That's the bulk of their forces? They did it! Willie and Steelig have drawn the attention to the main body of the White Hand Orcs. Both of them. Do you see the wooden platform straight ahead? Make a run for it, and once you're underneath it, wave to me to join you. That is, of course, if the coast is clear. If we must still proceed with caution, yes. There are fewer orcs now, thanks to our heroic friends, but there are still watchful sentries. Alright, fine. So, let's see. Alright, well that sentry is way down over there. Alright, coast is clear. Ousting is clear. There you are. Yep. I don't see any orcs in the area. I guess that's where he wants me to go next. Let's see if that's the case. We're almost there, Piney. Do you see a scaffolding to the north? Get to its shadow and wave me over. Alright. There we go. No orcs in the area? And 3 orcs pop out of a hatch, right? There we go. We have done it! From here, we have but a short run to face the leader of the White Hand Orcs. The time for stealth is over. He can't hide from us now. Let us put an end to him, my friend. Fear no sentries! The time for stealth is over. Let us slay the orc leader. Alright. Here we go. I hope he's there. Ah, yes, there is somebody there. Are you the leader of this pitiful band of orcs? Who wants to know? I am Bori, son of Bosi, son of Beefer the Renowned. And this is Piney, a mariner of the highest quality. We've come to cast you orcs out of Moria forever! That the dwarves may live here once again. Then you're a fool, Bori, son of Bosi, son of Beefer. Know that I am Osfar the Merciless, servant of the White Hand. I am mighty indeed, but mine is not the sole power inside Moria. And yet, even without my warriors, I will still slay you both with ease. With ease. Alright, here we go. You weren't impressive. Well, I think that worked. Let us return to the Chamber of Leadership, Piney, singing the songs of our victory as we go. Moria will be ours again, and no small part to our brave deeds today. Brah. Yeah, let's go. We've made it back safely.
Do you think Ashbar spoke the truth?
We are victorious, and my heart is brimming with pride. We have left the White Hand leaderless, and and in disarray, just as we had hoped to do. Furthermore, Stillig and Willy returned unharmed from their dangerous mission. These orcs have underestimated the ingenuity of dwarves. Still, I wonder what Osfar meant when he spoke of the true power in Moria. Perhaps my uncle can guess?
You need not worry. Asfar sought only to frighten us with those words.
Yes, I am proud of Bori for not giving in to that orc's coercion. Well, we've taken care of maybe the White Hand, but who are the native orcs? Orcs have been living here for centuries, and not White Hand ones, so there must be another power here, no matter what he thinks. In any case, we have here Osfar's demise. Ooh, boy, that is a nice little pair of gloves.
My nephew worries as much as his father.
Do not worry about Osfar's dying words. The orcs were trying to save himself, but it was too late for words to do the trick. I wish that my own son had lived to accompany Bori on this adventure. There was honor enough for all, and it would have done Broin some good to be part of such a victory. You should bring my cousin Bosie news of his son's valiant success over the White Hand. Perhaps it'll cheer him from his gloom. All right, let us go then. Before I take care of that, I need to handle another matter that I forgot all about.
folk will defy Durin's bane.
I need to reforge my legendary items and see how they're doing. Because I think, yes, now I could bring them all the way up to 6, and I have enough space for another word of power. Actually, that's my first word of power, so I earned a word of power. So I have to go and try to get some of those, because I don't have any words of power yet, but it's something for me to strive for. Hello there, Bosie. We're back from an attack against the White Hand. It looks like they're not going to be any trouble with us any longer.
My reading has confirmed my suspicions, friend. We are in great danger.
Oh. You thought to bring me joy with the news of my son, Pinesea, and I am sorry that it is not so. I know of a Mazag, and his name is heard all throughout here. The White Hand is not the greatest threat the dwarves have inside Moria, friend. Osfar was telling you the truth. The real threat is Mazag, and we are in grave danger. Uh-oh.
I will tell you what I have learned from the Book of Marsabul, but it is grim indeed.
The dwarves of Balin's expedition came to a terrible end indeed. I'll tell you the story of their final days. Speak with me when you're ready. All right. And now, I could also read the account myself. So let's see what is in here. After the death of Balin, his expedition to reclaim Khazad-dûm is imperiled by a seemingly endless onslaught of orcs, and worse than orcs. Something moves in the darkness of the Black Pit, an ancient creature of shadow and flame that drives all before it. Trapped at last in the chamber of Mazarbul, the dwarf captain Ori records the final moments of the doomed expedition. Lamenting that the dwarves cannot long stand against the evils arrayed against them. We cannot get out, he writes. They are coming. And based on the fact that there was no one here listening to us, we can only say that when they came, they slaughtered the rest of the company.
I do not know if things will be different this time. We must prepare for the storm.
If there is hope to be found in the leaves of Miserable Pine Leaf, see, I could not see it. If we are to survive where Balin's dwarves did not, we will need to prepare for the oncoming storm. It may not be possible, but we will at least make a stand. Yes, we will. So what should we do?
We must make the Chamber of the Crossroads ready for war.
I fear that we will meet the same fate as Balin's expedition if we do not prepare for battle. If Ashfar is to be believed, the vengeance of Mazog, his host, may be swift. We can't rest until we are prepared for the worst. We must be ready to meet this onslaught, and if we're lucky, we will not be doomed as Balin was, whose road was yet unknown to him. My dwarves, Slothy, Sigden, and Thalfi, here in the Chamber of Crossroads, must be told of this situation. You should do anything that they ask to help prepare for the oncoming storm. The Great Delving, at least, will be ready. All right. Let's go and see what we need to do. Hello there. Anything we need to do to prepare for battle?
Hear me out, friend, for I have a tale of glory to tell.
Most seers try to keep it quiet, but rumor travels quickly in the passages of Moria. Most of us are now aware of Balin's end. They were surrounded, orcs from the east and below, and the terrible creature in the pool by the Hulling Gate. We can't afford for that to happen again, Pine Sea, but if it does, it is my responsibility to make sure that we have enough supplies to withstand a long siege. I want you to leave Moria and speak to Thorngir just outside the doors of Deering. Tell him to send as much food as he has to spare and to arrange for more on a regular schedule. We will not be put in the same dire place as Balin's company. I would see for us avenge them so that they may then rest in long peace beneath the stones. Very well. I shall do that. Now let me check on the others before I head out there, just in case I need to do things in an efficient manner. Hello, what do you need me to do?
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
I don't like that well. I looked down it and couldn't see the bottom, but I'm pretty sure that there's water down there. It makes me nervous. It's probably down in the waterworks then. What if the orcs find the bottom of the well and try climbing up? They could use it to get into this room without the sentries noticing. I don't need to tell you what a disaster that would be. I'd feel better if you could find the bottom of that well and make sure that there's no way for the orcs to climb up into this chamber. Melmar went looking for it, but I never heard back from him. I don't know how you'll get to the bottom safely, but you should find a way down to the waterworks and then look for Naracheleb, the bottom of the well. I expect you'll find it southwest of the mighty aqueduct in the depths. Oh, don't jump down the well itself, of course, unless you think you could fall for uncounted fathoms and land alive on your feet. Well, if the water's deep... No, I know the water's not deep enough for doing any diving. Hello there?
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
Do you think that we will be ready in time for the orcs when they attack us? I don't know if we will. If the orcs knew how vulnerable we are now, they would not delay. They would attack us with this very hour. My cousin Spore has taken it upon himself to scout the approaches of the Chamber of the Crossroads. If the orcs have any plans to attack soon, he will see the signs and can warn us in time. Please go help him with his patrol. I'm anxious for Spore to have some assistance should any unsavory foe meander across his path. Okay, I will check to see if Spore needs any help in any way. Let's head out this way. And I think Spore is right up. Ah! I think that's him right over there. Hello.
I am not sure Khazad-dûm can be restored. The orcs have surely ruined it.
If you have keen eyes and a strong of arm, I would welcome your company on my patrol, Pine Sea. let us scout for any sneaking orcs that might think to gain some advantage by spying on the approaches of the Chamber of the Crossroads. Oh, of course. I have very keen eyes, perfect in bright sunlight on the sea. Oh well, there is that little detail. Not exactly the conditions in which I am used to doing lookout, I must admit. Alright. An orc spy! How about that? There you go. There you go. Well there, how about that? Well done! Yes, you're welcome. That's it. I suppose that's it. Any orcs out in that direction? Any orcs out in that direction? Okay, just checking. I didn't want to go and check only one direction. Because sometimes spies may send members in various different directions just to have differences. Just in case something happens to one of them. Alright, we did kill an orc.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
You did well, and I'm pleased that you were there with Spore when he ran into trouble. My cousin is valiant and brave, but some challenges are simply too much for a single dwarf. Thank you. Perhaps we will be ready in just in time after all. Alright. But of course, we still need to go and set up the supplies, and we are also needing to go and check the bottom of this well, and that's what we'll be doing in the next episode of River and Sea.